Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today is the fourth video of our pattern designing workshop, and today we are going to create patterns using random designs. In the last video we created patterns using geometric shapes. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I will put the link of the playlist of this workshop in the description box below, so you can go and check all the videos of this workshop from there. And now let's start with today's video. So today we are going to create 5 different random designs. So before starting the designing, I'm going to take a new layer from here and I'm going to rename it as background color. And now I'm going to select a color and I will select OK, and then using the paint bucket tool I will fill in the color. And now we are going to create a pattern like this. So for creating a pattern like this we are going to use pen tool, but before selecting the pen tool we have to check the brush style and the brush size. So whatever the size and the style of the brush is selected here will be applied to the pen tool, so we have to check and adjust the size and the style of the brush. I'm going to change the style of the brush to this style, and I'm also going to reduce the size, and then I'm going to change the color to black. So now I'm going to select the pen tool and I'm going to turn on the grid guide line. So for that the shortcut is Ctrl plus apostrophe, and the grid guidelines are turned on. And now I'm going to start designing the plus sign. I'm going to zoom in the workspace. So for zooming, Ctrl plus sign is the shortcut, and I'm going to create a sign over here. Before creating the sign, I'm going to take the new layer for the sign. I'm going to keep both the layers separate, like the background color in one layer and the plus sign in one layer. Now I'm simply going to create the starting point. For creating a starting point, as I explained you in my second video, left click once and the starting point will be created, and then to create the second point again press the left click and the line will be created. So after I have created the guideline using the paint tool, now I have to fill in the color into this line. So for filling the color I will right click on my mouse, and here you can get more options. So in these options I will select stroke path. So by selecting stroke path, what it will do is that it will make the stroke on the pen tool guideline. So I will select stroke path. In the tool I will keep the brush because we have changed the setting of the brush accordingly to our need. In the tool I have kept brush, and then I will press OK. Now to turn off this pen tool line, let me zoom in. Now to turn off this pen tool line, we just have to press enter key on our keyboard. Now the vertical line is created. Now let's create the horizontal one. So the same steps goes here. Just click once to create the starting point, and then again click to create the second point. Right click to turn on these options and select stroke path. Now one thing I want to show you here is that here you can see stimulate pressure. So this option will change the edge, change the endings of, so this option will change the look of the stroke. So I'm going to turn on this option and I will press OK, and to turn off the pen tool guideline I will press enter on keyboard. And if you see carefully, the ends of these vertical lines are rounded and the ends of these horizontal lines are pointed, and this is only because of the stimulate pressure option which we had turned on. So if you want your strokes to have these pointed ends, then turn on that option, and if you don't want the pointed ends, then turn off that option. So this is how the plus sign is ready. Now we just have to copy this plus sign multiple times to create a pattern. So this sign is in layer 1, so I will rename this layer as 1, and now I will copy this layer. So for copying I will press Ctrl J, and then using the move tool I will move this, and then again I will select both the layers. For selecting both the layers I will press and hold the shift key on my keyboard and then select this layer and this layer. Again copying this layer by pressing Ctrl J and then again moving them forward. And now we just have to keep on copying this layer and moving this design. So I will just move the workspace. Also one thing, for moving the workspace like this, to get this hand icon, what you have to do is you just have to press and hold the spacebar button and this hand icon will turn on. And to move the workspace, you just have to drag the workspace like this. And now we will just select all these layers. So for selecting all the layers, select the first layer, press and hold the shift key and select the last layer, Ctrl J for copying, and then just move all the copied signs like this. Again Ctrl J for copying and move the signs. Now I will zoom out the workspace and we'll see if everything is looking nice. For zooming out the workspace, the shortcut is Ctrl -sign. Now this is looking fine, and by copying the layers multiple times we have created one line. So now we just have to copy this first line downwards to create a pattern. But before that I will create one group for all of these signs which are in the first line. So I will select all the layers and then I will drag it and I will bring it towards the group icon, and then the group will be created. Now I will press Ctrl J for copying the group and I will rename it as group 2, and then I will just drag it down and I will just move this line a bit, and again I will just copy this layer. And here the pattern is completed. To turn off the grid guideline, press Ctrl_P and the guidelines will be turned off. And this is how the pattern is created, and this is how you can create such patterns. Now let's move on to the second pattern. So I'm going to delete all of these now, and for the second pattern we are going to create a pattern like this. So for creating a pattern like this, I am first going to change the background color and will use the paint bucket tool to fill in the color. Now to create such patterns, I'm going to make the use of brush tool. I'm going to select the brush and from here I'm going to select the style, increasing the size of the brush and then changing the color to white. I will take a new layer and will rename it as white, and now I will create a white spot like this. And as this one is a random design, you don't have to be very specific about the shape and the size, so you can just go randomly and just create the shape. And then I'm going to change the color to dark pink, and for the dark pink I'm again going to take a new layer, rename this as pink, and going to create a pink spot. Now I'm going to reduce the size of the brush and then selecting the black color, and again for the black spot I'm going to take a new layer and rename it as black, and then just randomly make the dots. And the first line of pattern is completed. Now one thing here is that if you want to rearrange the pattern, like if you want the white spot to be on the upper side, then you just have to change the position of the layer. So if you want the white spot to be on the top, then you just have to select the white layer and then drag it on the top. So after you drag it, the spot will be on the upper side. But as you can see, the black spot is hidden under the white layer. So for that we just have to bring the black layer above the white layer. So just select the black layer and drag it above the white, and that's how the pattern is created. Now we will make a group of all of these 3 layers. Then Ctrl J to duplicate. Group 2. Using the move tool I will drag it downwards and again moving a little bit like this. Now in the second line this area is looking a bit empty, so I will have to create the same thing over here. So this line is in the group 2, so I will open up the group 2 by clicking on this arrow icon and then select pink. From here I will change the color. To get the exact same color, just bring this drop tool on this shade and just pick the same color and press OK. Using the brush I'm going to increase the size and making a spot here. Then for the white spot, change the color and make a white spot. For the black one, change the color to black, reduce the brush size and create the dots. And that's how the pattern is created. Now we just have to copy and paste and bring all of the designs below. So select both of them, copy them using the move tool, just drag them downwards and continue doing this till you reach the end. And that's how the pattern is ready. Now I just want to rearrange all of the shapes. Like you can see here on the top, here the space is looking empty. So for that I'm going to select all of these all together and will move it a bit. So for that I will first select all these groups and then I will press Ctrl+T on my keyboard, and now I can just drag this, then press enter, and this is how the pattern is created. So similarly I just created this pattern. Now moving on to the next pattern, I will first delete all of these. Now let's move on to the next pattern. This pattern is very easy to create. So I'm going to change the color of the background. So I'm going to choose this here. And using the paint bucket tool I'm going to fill in the colors. Now for making the patterns we are going to use the brush tool. So in the brush tool I am going to change the style of the brush. You can just experiment with different colors and different brush styles. For this design I am going to choose this brush style and I am going to increase the size of the brush, and now I'm going to change the color and simply I'm going to drag the brush, and after the strokes are done I'm going to change the style of the brush to this style and I'm going to increase the size. Also going to change the color, and for the next design take a new layer, and now I'm randomly going to make this dots, and one more pattern is ready. Using the same technique I made this pattern. Now let's create a pattern using the pen tool and the geometric shape tools. So first going to use the brush to color the background and taking a new layer, rename it and selecting a brush style, and now just simply color the background, changing the color a bit, and again the same thing. Just repeat the steps till you reach the end. And now for the next design, take a new layer and using a pen tool, we are going to make curvy lines. So for creating the first point, I will click the left button once, and for the second point I am going to create the second point over here. Now when you want to create a curved line, you have to press and hold the left button. So just press and hold the left button to create a second point, and do not release the left click just hold the button and move the mouse a little to create a curve. And after you get a satisfied curve, just release the button. And now we have to add the colors to this pen tool line. For that, right click on mouse and turn on these options, and then select stroke path. From the stroke path, for this design I am going to turn off this stimulate pressure because I don't want that pointy ends. And then I will press OK. But before that, we have to make sure that the brush which we have selected has the right color and the size. So for that, we will first check the brush settings. Go into the brush tool and select the style. Also reduce the size and change the color to white, and then come back to the pen tool. Now right click stroke path, turn off the stimulate pressure, make sure that in tool brush is selected, and then press OK. And to turn off this pen tool line, just press enter on the keyboard, and here our curvy line is created. Now again we are going to create such random lines here as well. So create a point, press and hold the left click button and just move the mouse to create a curve like this. The more you will move, the more curvy the line will be. And then release the mouse and right click and choose stroke path, press enter to create a line. So similarly we are just going to make lines like this, stroke path, OK. And now we will add little elements to these lines. So for adding the little elements, there is an option. So in this geometric shape tool, the video in which we created the patterns using geometric shapes, I had left this option. So we will see this option today. So this option is called as custom shape tool. So this option have different shapes. So if you want to use different shapes in your designs, you can just select this custom shape tool. So when you click on this custom shape tool, here on top you get an option of shape, and when you click on this down arrow, you can see bunch of different shapes which you can use in your designing project. So for now we are going to select this moon shape. For selecting, just double click on the icon, and now to create the shape you just have to press and hold the left click button and just drag the mouse, and you can see the shape is getting created. But here the problem is that the shape is not in the right form. So for getting a perfect shape, what we have to do is we have to press and hold the shift key on our keyboard. So when I press and hold the shift key, you can see that the shape is now perfect. So now you can adjust the size accordingly to your liking, and then just release the shift key and the mouse click button, and you can see the shape is created. To change the color of the shape, as we saw in our previous video, to change the color you can change it from here, but for now I want the color to be white, so I will leave it as it is. And using a mouse tool, I'm just going to adjust the shape, and then I'm going to again make some more size. I'm not going to keep on continuing the same size because I want the moon to be of different size. So here I have created a bigger one. I want this moon to be in opposite direction. For that, what I will do is I will select the shape. So for selecting the shape, first I will select the shape layer, and then I will press Ctrl plus T on my keyboard to get the transformation tool on. And now I'm going to right click on the mouse and select flip horizontal, and the moon will change its direction. Now from here I can just increase or decrease the size accordingly to my liking, and then I will press enter to make it stay in place. And now similarly I will keep on continuing this till I complete the whole design. Just continue doing this till you reach the end, and you can also create such patterns. I have also created a pattern similar to this. For this pattern I chose the star shape and I just created this pattern. So you can just be more creative and use different shapes and different colors to create such pattern. Now let's move on to the next pattern. So we will see one more pattern using this custom shape tool. So first let me just delete these layers and then taking a new layer, changing the color with the use of paint bucket tool, I will fill in the color. We'll rename this as background color, and then using the custom shape tool I'm going to choose a different shape. Let's use this one, and now let's give a different color to this shape. And now I'm going to turn on the grid guideline, control and apostrophe. To zoom in the workspace, press Ctrl plus, and now I'm going to start from this box. Now again, if you want to have the shape in perfect shape, then just press and hold the shift key and then just create the shape. Just release the buttons and your shape will be created. Now the shape has created its own layer. Now we will just copy this one layer and we'll just move on the shape. So Ctrl J for copying the layer or the shape. Using the move tool, just move the shape. Again select both the shapes, Ctrl J and move further, Ctrl J, move. Again to get this hand icon, press and hold the spacebar button and then just drag the workspace. Again Ctrl J and move to complete this area as well. Control minus to zoom out. And now the first line of the pattern is completed. So I will put all of these shapes in one group as they all are from the first line. So I will create a group. Now I will just copy this group and will drag the design downwards, and you can just continue doing this, or you can just move the shapes a little. Again select both the groups, Ctrl J and move them downwards. And to turn on the grid guideline, just Ctrl apostrophe, and here is our pattern ready. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this video and you were able to understand all of the things mentioned in this video. Also, if you have any doubts regarding this designing workshop, then please let me know in the comment section below. I will try my best to solve your problems. Next video is going to be on how to print all of these designs, what paper to use and all of that. So please don't miss that video, and that video will be our last video of this workshop.